I'm just going to check the settings before we get started. Yep, audio levels are still the same. Right, just waiting for the game to start up now. Right, here we go. Episodes. Number 1. We're still on. We didn't finish episode 1 before. And so we'll continue and hopefully we'll actually get through episode 1. Ah, here we are. Skylight Club.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Falcone. Where is the fat bastard?
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not.
Right, let's see.
Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
You make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Where's the last? There's 2 more here. Let's see.
Nothing here.
Nice piece of art.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Where is he? Oh, there's a door. Now it highlights the door. I had to highlight everything.
Heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards.
Uh-oh, the woman noticed the drone.
Stealth not an option.
Well, she looks like she still noticed the
We'll put
drone.
together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
There's one option. What's the other option? Well, that was bullshit. There's only one option that you can use, and that's to use the thing there. So that's a total lie. more than one option my backside. This guy, there's lots of options. There's more than one option. The other guy, there wasn't. The other one, I think you smash his head into the table. Into the table. Right, this mobster, what do you do with it?
Tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Either the stairs or the mantelpiece. I mean, the marble. Nope, it's the marble pillar. Skadoosh. Anyone upstairs? Not by the looks of things, even though that's where you probably put guards if it was the most guarded room in the building. Right, and then the last one. Really? Nothing else I can link this guy to either? There we go. Skadoosh.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
That's a stupid idea.
I'm going in.
Him saying Bruce into the comms. If anyone ever hears that, they're immediately gonna know that he's fucking Bruce Wayne, for fuck's sake. He's always meant to call him Batman when he's in the outfit. Always. Yes. He should be dead. He should be unconscious at least. He should be dead. Here they come. They both should be unconscious.
Goddamn circus freak!
Then they're both dead.
Show yourself! You got no goddamn
I know what that gun. It's got almost all the attachments there is.
I want. The hell!
Whee. I think my controller's a bit overly sensitive on this game, like, as I keep going past him instead of on hit.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
That EMP should take out any electronics in the room.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole goddamn place! Get your goddamn hands off of my suit! You know who my lawyers...
Stay down, Falco. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid!
That should work because of the EMP that just went off. And Batman's head's still above the fucking thing, so his head should get shot off.
Fire when ready.
Even if it did work. He fired 3. 1 should have exploded and 2 should have came into the room.
You've lost, Falcone.
I could go a few more rounds. All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now.
Like he cares.
Go ahead. Give him a show.
Yeah, they'll heal that I didn't kill him, meaning he won't be a monster. Because if you do the other one, you throw him onto a spike
Spill
instead.
it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Alfred's an asshole, if that's true.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
He's a bitch. And I like how they stopped shooting even though they could easily shoot him down from there.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story.
How did they get
everyone
that
is talking
picture?
about, the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?"
in a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Wayne's time in the sun is ending.
Yeah.
The car. This entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Ooh. There's the end of number 1, I think. Episode 1. Yep. Realm of Shadows. 67.1% of people agreed with Falcone in letting Harry into the private meeting. 85% of people chose to control the Wayne storyline, as the same as me. 14% didn't. 51 to 30 of people showed mercy. Damn, that's nearly half the people who played this game then who didn't show any mercy. .4% of people chose Professor Gordon with the not Professor, just James Gordon instead of the press. But there again, as I said in the last episode, you gave the evidence to the police so that it goes, so that they can arrest him faster, not give it to the press, because then the press has to make proof facts, give it to the police, then the police would arrest him and all that lot. But by then he'd probably get away. Resisted and held, went over to the police. So 18% of people threw Falcone onto the spike. That is sick. And I don't mean the good sick. That's sick, like that's the horrible. Like in the game, they were willing to kill him just because of
when your
they didn't know what was going on.
They left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them. Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters, too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Here's a little summary of what happened in the last episode. Episode 2. Right, as long as it starts from the beginning and doesn't go from when I started before I started doing the YouTube videos. Yeah, it does. Previously on Batman Telltale, the Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're
Copper Pot, who should be the Penguin, but isn't in this.
Mr. Wayne,
he's just
thank you for opening your house to us.
Mr. Copper Pot.
Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal?
Catwoman.
It's dangerous.
Or Celine Kyle.
This is Selina.
Or Selena Kyle, should I say, sorry.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes.
And he says the Wayne's the ones doing it, but Bruce hasn't done anything wrong. So how the hell is that work? Does that mean his some money's coming in that's dirty, or what the heck's going on about that? Whatever business is being held isn't being held by Bruce, of course, because he hasn't got a clue. So that only means Alfred left. But I doubt Alfred's the sort of man who would keep the, what's this word? Criminal networks open. He'd probably close it down as soon as the mother and father died, so that the boy wasn't attached to anything too illegal, or at all illegal. Here we go.
To do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
There he is.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties
More
to
money
the
behind Wayne
This
Fortune.
isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
He hasn't been a child for a long time, so that's
I've been dreading this
bullshit.
day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Better not.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Yeah, that does make sense though. You wouldn't think that in the proper Batman series that there was just a simple mugging. You would think it was something more serious, more sinister.
Standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
And that's false. They came out the back of the cinema, not the front, and they didn't go down the alley.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
Yeah, the theatre, they were supposed to go at the back. That looks like the front of the theatre to me, doesn't it? Apart from the sign on top, anyway. It definitely looks like the front of the theatre there.
That theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
No, not really. Probably not. But you're gonna have to. Well, there's a fail once again. He's that in the other one before. He was walking down. Why the heck is it now doing that, like that?
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
He told you he had it coming. Huh.
Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Falcone. The robber was meant to shoot all of them.
Are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Oh, damn. Batman, the Telltale series.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many
Hey,
balls
look who it is.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job
doesn't
bringing
look
in
too happy.
Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne?
He's the one who shot at him a ton of
I
times.
just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
She's nice, too bad. She's probably going to do something stupid sooner or
Keeping
later.
Falcone in the infirmary.
All the nice people who go out and plot to the storyline always do.
Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
And weren't those two guards meant to go back after I finished talking with Falcone? Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there.
We're only going to help him because it's either that or make him worse. There's no leave him how he is or anything like that. So the only reason I'm going to give him the medicine is so that he can talk. Put it this way: if you were allowed to just leave him in agony, I would. But it says hurt him, and I'm going to assume that means he's probably going to do something to him that's going to make him hurt more. And I don't want to do that just because I don't want the guards rushing in or something.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole file, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Blueness around the lips. I'm gonna say it's probably
The bastard had to
Dr.
die.
Freeze, or it's Scarecrow with how scared he is.
Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
She did it because of her primal fear that he'll get out and scot-free and make the world a bad place again. Or it's Penguin, or Copperpot, as he's also known in this, considering he's not Penguin because he looks nothing fucking like one.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close!
Something was wrong with her.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Yeah.
We can't act until we know the whole story.
Well, a simple fact is
clue
she
about
walked
that
in
bit.
and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
That shouldn't take too long with Batman in the room.
Tell me if she says anything.
Will do.
I have to know why she did this.
Will do. Not gonna let an innocent woman go to jail.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking
Surprised
into it.
he
I'll
didn't
need
say,
access
what
to
did
the
you
back
do?
computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
The chemicals that
Still
were
visible beneath her skin.
stolen. That Falcone said it
Alfred, I
wasn't
think
him
I found
who
the
stole
substance.
them.
Analyze and forward me the result.
Really? Swiping his thumb up the phone was one of them. One of the cutscene things. Are you kidding me?
Where am I?
Mr. Wayne?
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an
Needle in
injection
the
site
neck.
on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had
That
to
sounds
stop
a
that.
lot like Scarecrow's plan,
had
but
to.
no.
No matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Copperpot?
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the man.
Can't have Bruce waiting when forensics is going on.
Bruce!
Oh, why does she have to be here?
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but
Why do
you
I think
need to
she's
give
the
me
one
something I
putting
can use.
the name
Who fired
into
the shots?
print?
A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just
I'm gonna tell her
give
it
me
was a
something to
sergeant at least. As long, hopefully he doesn't say the name because it doesn't tell me the full thing.
The name Montoya.
Really? It said the name.
Wait,
for fuck's
Sergeant
sake.
Montoya.
You didn't get this from me.
If it was just saying it was someone who was a sergeant who's shot, then it'd be fine. But why did it have to give the fucking rest of it, like the full name with it? That's the problem with these games where it gives you a finite options. It's a pain in the ass because sometimes it could be something so simple to giving too much detail. Then there's like games where it says like they're even further from what you actually it says. Where sometimes it says what on a game, and I actually pressed it and it said, "What the heck are you talking about?" And then it started insulting the person instead on a different game that's similar to this.
Let's put our drones in the air and start a
And
search.
it started a fight instead, instead of just saying what.
We have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing
Seriously,
the
it doesn't
chemicals
always give
from
much
Montoya's
help.
bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Yep.
Let's see.
It's a refined compound.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. He told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Where the other one was more refined.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Fear. Everybody's base
Both
impulse.
Seems stable, but
you take away
fall apart. Whoever processed it knew
guilt
what they
and
were
all
doing.
that lot, and we do whatever the hell
creators of
we
such
want.
a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Sound a bit familiar?
Your drones are in
Chaos?
position to
What did
triangulate
Copperpot
Cobblepot's
say in the
location.
last episode? He would open the door to chaos and let it run through the city. That's this thing now. This is so annoying. You gotta take control of the drone and find where the nearest point it needs to be at. It's just gonna blip away. And you gotta do it with the joystick. And now everything isn't very sensitive, it's literally the unsensitive thing in the universe. So you gotta do it as... Come on. Hit the corner. There we go.
Find her! Find her now!
Copperpot.
Message.
Here we go. It's already beeping very fast anyway. It's going slower. There we go.
Bring me her head!
Okay, that's Arkham Asylum. Which on this one makes Gotham look like it's in on its own island, but in the old Batman things, it always used to be a town in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, don't you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
He's at the old Skyline Club. Oswald Copperpot.
Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Copperpot. It's time he met the Batman.
Oh. Hypermobility's fucking messing up my hands. Oh, all my fingers just clicked. Right, let's keep going.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his soft drawer life. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
One down.
Come check out this office.
Big blue guy, what the fuck's up with his skin?
Where is... I don't know! Please, just call up the name. Help me. What do you think about Falcone and
Guessing the blue guy has a ton of what he gave to the girl.
About time.
It's the only thing I can think
You kill a
of.
crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts
Don't bring up
criminal
Bruce
scum
right now, or
like
else
you?
he's immediately gonna think that Batman's
Going
up to
attack
something
the
with him.
mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
So they're the ones who put Falcone's flower
Sorry this didn't
at
work
the
out,
start.
mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Which will take him straight back to Harry. I mean, not Harry, is it Harry? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot the name for... Oh, and I messed up that. Yeah, Harry. The one who's trying to become president. I mean, mayor of the town. Schmack. First boss fight. I'd count this as now. All the rest aren't really boss fights. This one I'd count as more as a boss fight.
Harder than this.
who would you also count this guy as? He's the same as Berserker, I think he's called, where he's got all the wires into his back, but this one doesn't have the wires in his back. There again, not half the characters in this game don't look like they should. But there again, it's a Telltale series game, which you expect.
Track down Selena Kyle.
But all the characters have a different look onto them. But the storyline's about is still sort of justified. Because in the Borderlands series they did, the main guy in that looks nothing like he's supposed to. There again, you don't play the guy you're supposed to in Borderlands. You're supposed to play one of the 4 of the people who get left in the dust, but instead you play as some guy who just got kicked off the rock. I mean, off the ship. No capes. Huh. That's kind of stupid. Why do I think she's lying? She's gonna be wearing her outfit and he's gonna be not. Oh. Well, maybe. Oh yeah, no, bar. Alright. Too bad it's not the sort of bar he should really go into.
You really think he'd show up here?
Bartender, jukebox. Just go around the drunk assholes.
You here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
You know Selena Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Glad I let her deal with it, right? So it's her problem, not mine if it comes to bite her back in the ass. Unless she starts a bar fight.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you. His name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Oh, there we go, Penguin.
Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He stole mind-altering chemicals from Falcone.
Drugs aren't really Penguin's M.O.
Well, maybe he's branching out.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat.
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Sweetie,
Really
the
rhyming.
gallant night thing. It really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Uh-oh, here they come. There's the dumbass. Really should have brought his Batman suit instead.
You're right. Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Hello? And they got a lot of pipe.
Beat it. We're here for her.
Aren't you a moron?
You care about your own skin?
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Alright, get up, Batman. Well, that was a quick time event. With the right button. Ooh, that's blood. He's got some glass in his head. Oh, great teamwork. Oh, one pulled out a switchblade and one picked up a knife. Straight into the table. Hey, just get him in a headlock. Right. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I hate those ones.
Not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done yet. Half of them are still up. They're better together though. How many of these guys are coming after her?
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Smacked them all in the face at once. No. Now we've got two sticks. Or batons, if another way of saying it. Get up. Stay down. Oh. Smack. Smack cam.
You fight pretty good.
Oh, here come the
For
police.
such a pretty boy.
Search pocket. I'm guessing he's taking the phone. Fucking hell,
Come
how
on,
big's
this
Bruce's
way.
hand compared to that phone? Fucking hell.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Uh-oh.
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
That was lucky.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Kiss her.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Stay out of trouble.
Now where's the fun in that?
That's Catwoman for you. There's the paw thing. Shouldn't Batman have one of them still?
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
That's a hilariously small device.
Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
That's where all the information is coming from.
Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Two of a kind. Trophy earned.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin.
And that's
if
how
Hill's
all
talking
the
to Penguin,
things are coming from.
It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Oh, Batman. I don't want to ruin Batman's thing, so I'm going to go with Bruce Wayne to keep my public image in check, and hopefully it works. The police should still notice the Bruce Wayne car though. Right, I'm gonna do this one, the deal with the mayor bit, then I'll be ending the stream. So as soon as it finished loading, I'll do the deal with the mayor, and then I'll be saving and turning off. 7 PM. I doubt anyone's at the office at 7 PM. Especially that trashed office. Oh, never mind.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me. Deal?
That's cheating. Just pay off everybody. And
Bruce Wayne?
Oh, there he is.
Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
You're working with Oswald Cobblepot and his thugs.
Working with them? They're a bigger threat to order than those masked freaks. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, then Oswald has a right to be angry. Is there any proof?
Your father and I hid our tracks quite well. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up. I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not help,
Not a chance.
throwing Harry in.
I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Oh, Harvey.
dropped on your
Sorry,
head.
Harvey.
When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
You can go
I
do
don't
one.
need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight.
I know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm the man who'd throw you over this rail without a second thought, and my lawyers make this whole thing disappear before you hit the ground.
You won't forget that.
If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for.
When did he call for security?
Get him out of here.
You know Harvey is going to embarrass you out there.
Dent's campaign is on its last legs. Tonight, it hits the canvas.
It's you who's going downhill, and you're not getting back up.
Probably should have went with Batman, actually. I didn't get much information out of him, other than he is working with Penguin.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Right. The incumbent, maybe? Damn my dyslexia. Right. Thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching. Nope, wrong button. Oh.